If you haven't seen the first part of the Hitman Iceberg, please click the link below before watching this one. Layer 3. We want an airport. Fans have been demanding to see an airport map featured in the Hitman games, but none have been made so far. It's apparently a super popular demand by the fans. I think an airport map would be a ton of fun given the amount of variety you can have with such an environment like that. Mission subplots. Here are some of the many subplots that I could find about the Hitman games. In the Showstopper, if you talk to Dalia Margolis' secretary, Haley Brennan, it confirms that their organization, Iago, are made aware of the existence of the Ether virus, which you can destroy in the Sapienza map. Speaking of Sapienza, in the Sapienza map, we learn a little more about the target Silvio Caruso, as not only does the mission take place during the anniversary of their mother Isabella Caruso's death, but we also learn that the cause of death would have likely been linked to Silvio being the cause of it. This could all be unraveled when you achieve the Good Son storyline. In the Gilded Cage mission, you can find a man held prisoner within the school building who is revealed to be one of Reza Zidane's friends who ended up betraying Zidane in an attempted coup. In Bangkok, during the intervention subplot, it is revealed that Jordan Cross has been fascinating over a bizarre audio recording of her former partner/victim, Hannah Highmore. By concealing the audio, you can deliver it to Jordan by hiding in his suite, awaiting his arrival and confronting Cross with the audio. In Hitman 2, over the Three-Headed Serpent map, Hector Delgado, the brother of Rico Delgado, has huge feelings for Andrea Martinez. Hector has even written a love letter to her, which you can help deliver. Once the letter is revealed, Martinez will emerge from her balcony, where you have the special opportunity to throw her off the balcony and execute her. In Mumbai, there seems to be already another assassin within the map by the name of the Kashmirian, who was hired by Vanya Shah to eliminate Dawood Rangan. You can find him in the laundry center and have the choice to either kill him, pacify him, or steal his outfit and sniper. As mentioned before, Wilson Creek has a serial killer in the form of a muffin seller. In the Golden Handshake map, you can run into two bank robbers in the Teller Hall bathroom. And as mentioned earlier, you can solve the murder of Zachary Carlisle. And that's pretty much it for the subplots that I can find about the game. Let me know if I missed any in the comments section below. Agent Smith. Smith is a reoccurring character within the Hitman franchise, appearing in almost every Hitman entry besides Absolution, albeit a small reference. He even made an appearance in the 2007 live-action Hitman movie where he is played by James Faulkner. Real name Carlton Smith, they are an agent of the CIA and was at one point saved by Agent 47 when he was held captive by the Triads. Years later, he would then get captured again by the hands of General Mikhail Barachenko, who was then yet again saved by Agent 47. And I'm just gonna stop here because almost everything about this character is nothing more but Agent 47 saving him from various criminal elements. But Agent Smith has proven himself useful, as he's helped Agent 47 from time to time, such as the time when he called 47 to order a hit on Daniel Morris and Mark Parcheesi III. Sometime later, Smith had left the CIA to work for Interpol and continued to infiltrate various illegal activities, and would continue yet again to suck at his job, just to be saved by Agent 47, who just so happened to be in the area at the same time as he was. His latest appearance was in Hitman 3, where he is, and say it with me now, captured by the hands of the villains. He cannot catch a break, can he? Allan, please add details. In Hitman Blood Money, you can find an error in one of the various items you can find in the Dance with the Devil mission. In one of the freezer rooms, you can find a lobster tray, and after adding it to your inventory, the description of the item states, Allan, please add details. This is referring to 3D graphic designer Allan Hansen. It was originally a placeholder for the developer that was accidentally left in the final cut of the game. This error would become a meme within the Hitman community and an inside joke within the development team. The phrase would continue to be referenced over and over again throughout various Hitman entries. Returning NPCs. There are a ton of reoccurring characters who show up throughout the Hitman games. I would be here all day listing every single character, so I'll just highlight some of the ones that have some significance to the game. Sheikh Alman al-Ghazali appears in both the Showstopper and the Finish Line missions, as both are guests of honor of Iago and an attendee of the racetrack respectively. Sebastian Sato also appears in the Showstopper, but also appears in On Top of the World missions and is a guest host at the Dartmoor Garden Show. Eleanor Westrup appears in the Gilded Cage mission, where she appears to be calling someone by the name of Audrey, as well as having a relationship with the target Reza Zidane. She would later appear as a dancer in the Mendoza map in Hitman 3. Jordan Cross's manager, Dexy Barat, appears in Bangkok, referenced by the character P-Power in Colombia, and makes a physical return in Hitman 3. Specifically in the penultimate mission, The Farewell. The same goes with the guitarist character Heidi Santoro, who tags along with Dexy in the missions she appears. Catholic 47. There was a brief moment in the Hitman lore where Agent 47 left his assassin work to become mentored by Father Emilio Victorio after the events of Codename 47. He fled to Father Emilio's church, to which he began working as the church's gardener. Of course, this didn't last long, as Father Emilio would eventually be kidnapped due to the discovery that Agent 47 had faked their death. Father Emilio would die by the hands of the assassins, and 47 would eventually avenge his mentor, but at the cost of his own peace, returning to his assassin ways. Because of this, many would say that 47 had briefly converted to Catholicism as a way to escape his dark past. R.I.P. Electrocution Phone. The ICA Electrocution Phone was a weapon that you could use in the HD Reboot series that can be found in Hitman 2 and can be used to commit accidental kills. Unfortunately, the weapon was removed due to unknown reasons. There was speculation that it was removed due to how broken the weapon can be exploited, to which I seriously do not understand. Like, almost any weapon can be labeled as such, but I digress. At the time of this video's recording, the phone has never been patched back or recontextualized. Blake Dexter Copy Pasta. For those who don't know what a copy pasta is, it is a piece of text, sometimes super lengthy, that you can copy and post in a very annoying manner online. Such copy pasta goes as follows, a quote from the Hitman Absolution antagonist, Blake Dexter.
Jesus Christ! Don't you ever fucking knock! Good work, Sanchez. Yeah.
Is he a cop? Is he a PI or something?
Well, fuck me, you can't win. What the fuck? That ain't a fucking private eye! That's a fucking ghost! That's a myth! That's a fucking hitman! Hitman! Oh, shit! What the fuck are you talking about? This fucking changes everything! This changes everything! What the fuck are we gonna do with him?
Knock, knock, knock.
Hello. Buenos dias, Peter.
Hello.
Yeah, we got us a little messy here. Why don't you come on in and clean it up?
Wait.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You know?
Sure, come on in, darling. Atta girl.
Oh my god, you fucking animal!
That's what I call a sweet slap. You know, nothing would give me more pleasure than to kill you right here and now. Me kill a legendary hitman, yeah, but I don't need that kind of attention. So, oh dear. You've done a bad thing. Well, now we won't be looking for a killer, will they, huh? Killer. Yeehaw! I'll tell you, I don't ordinarily yeehaw, but this is a fucking yeehaw! Fucking Christmas! Here, take a slash. Nah. On second thought. Tinkle, tinkle, little door.
Wait, could you please not do that? This is the last plan.
Come on, darling. Better put a giddy up in your step.
Berlin Club is real. The Berlin Club in Hitman 3 is actually based on a real location. The club from the game is modeled from this structure right here. Located in Teufelsberg, the Berlin listening station appears to be the main inspiration for the club location in Hitman 3. The graffiti is the same, the structure of the building is on point, but it's actually not the only real-life location the Hitman games took inspiration from. Here are just some examples of the in-game locations versus real-life locations that I managed to find online. Vroom vroom vroom, ding 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 ding. Remember when I said I wanted to save another secret exit sequence for later? Well, this is one of them. In order to achieve the secret exit, secure the quad bike key, hallucinogens, and 10 apricots. Is that how you say it? Never mind. Make your way to the house where you'll find 2 characters in the playroom. Then you can activate an action to feed the animal toy, but you must do it 10 times, which will cause the animal toy to vanish. After you complete the mission, a toy car will appear near the quad exit and 47 will do this.
Rum, rum, rum. Ding, ding, ding.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who has an in-canon kill count of 459 to his name. Contracts is mostly just a Codename 47 remake. Yes, Contracts remasters levels from Hitman C47. Now, there are new missions added to the game that do serve some form of originality, such as Asylum Aftermath, the Meat King's Party, the Barkov Bomb, Belledingford Manor, Rendezvous in Rotterdam, and Hunter and Hunted. There are also additional features to the game that aren't present in the original C47, which include newer map icons, a new animation when you use the fiber wire, a rifle case for sniper rifles, and additional melee weapons. Diana can't stop pretending to betray 47. Despite this claim, Diana technically doesn't betray 47 since her actions would lead to 47 being able to go after Arthur Edwards and his men, but I digress. I need to use the bathroom. This is a funny quote stated by 47 in Hitman Codename 47. The quote can also be heard by 47 in the Hokkaido map. Rare garrote animation. There is a super rare animation when you use the fiber wire to subdue your targets. This animation causes Agent 47 to kick down the target's back leg before proceeding to choke them out. The Super Sapienza Brothers. If you make your way to the lower levels of Sapienza, you can run into 2 characters who share appearances based on 2 other famous video game characters, Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi Salvatore are plumbers who work within the Sapienza sewers. Mario even makes remarks of trying to find his princess one day. Layer 4. Oh shit, I must go and get the, This is a quote that can be heard from one of the Dubai workers from Hitman 3. No Neon had us fooled. No Neon is a music producer that produced the tracks heard within the Miami map. At least, that's what fans believed. You see, Noah Neon didn't actually produce any songs from Hitman 2, let alone any song in all the games. However, he tried to settle a dispute over the track, claiming it was theirs until IO and Hitman composer Niels by Nielsen exposed the producer before anything further escalated. The producer then dropped all the claims on Spotify and wherever music linked to Hitman 2 were being uploaded online. No Neon still produces music to this very day, but it seems like the community has not forgiven him since. W and A. I had to look really hard as to what this was trying to refer to. I assume it had to do with the PC versions of the Hitman games, and I was correct. It appears that some people aren't able to slow walk using the keyboard modules. It seems like the WA buttons only allow 47 to run rather than walk, and the only way to slow walk is to use an analog controller. Sierra Knox is lesbian. Sierra Knox is the target you can eliminate in the Miami Finish Line map. Within the story, it appears that Sierra Knox is in a relationship and had previous relationships with women. A journalist can be heard stating how Sierra has no interest in dating men and that they are currently in a relationship with a woman by the name of Bridget Calbot. Their ex-partner was named Romanov. This is fascinating to me because despite being in a relationship with another woman, over on the Hitman fandom wiki, she's not even categorized with the other LGBTQIA characters. Dab on haters at Haven. There's a very bizarre detail in the Haven map where if you find a TV located in your personal hut, it plays a video where it promotes dabbing on the haters on the dance floor. Paris vs. Hokkaido Shitstorm. This is a reference to the poll made by YouTuber Mr. Freeze224, a Hitman content creator who ran a poll on his Discord server for Best Hitman Map. When Paris vs. Hokkaido came up, Freeze anticipated for Paris to win, but surprisingly enough, Hokkaido won the most votes. In disbelief, Freeze refused to believe in that settlement, which caused him to delete the polls and prevent the future rounds to occur, claiming it was rigged, and then transferred the same polls over on his Twitter to see if a different result could benefit his favor. To his surprise yet again, Hokkaido won again. He then blamed trolls for allegedly rigging the polls, so he went on a massive purge on Discord, basically banning anyone who voted for Hokkaido. It got to the point where it caused an entire online war within Discord and Reddit pages. Where I stand on this? It's just maps in a video game. It's nothing too seriously. Like, if anyone is that mad over a map, then I got news for you. There are worse things to worry about. As a fan of Paris myself, I could see why some people like the Hokkaido map. However, the way this escalated from a simple poll to an all-out flame war is absolutely insane to me. Roulette Rivals. This is a community competition where you can go up against other players in main missions, in which a wheel can be spun to randomize a generated game mode. Afterwards, the competitors must complete the mission with a 5-star SA rating, and the first one to do so wins. Prizes for this competition include money and a physically handmade trophy courtesy of community member Silver Surfer. The layout of the tournament goes as follows. Streaming your matches is mandatory, 2-stage tournament, group stage, 8 players per group. Each player will play 1 match, 3 maps specifically, versus each player in their group. Knockout stage requires the top 4 players from each group to proceed in the knockout stage, which is a double elimination bracket. This is a large casino. This is yet another quote spoken by the character Sheikh Mohammed bin Faisal Al Khalifa. If you bump into him, he will activate this quote and will not shut up about it. Randomly generated conversations. Here are just some of the randomly generated convos you can have within the Hitman games.
Ho, ho, hold it right there, Santa. This entry point is restricted, and Santa is not on my list. So go find a chimney.
Uh-huh, right. And I'm really a werewolf, and my whole wolf pack is waiting to tear you up. Seriously, get the hell out of here, you goddamn prankster. Wow, that is one fluorescent suit, man, but this area is still restricted.
Don't even look like you're authorized to pass here. Aren't you too old to be playing ninja?
Looks like someone's been playing too much Assassin's Creed. This is not a cosplay event. Please step back, sir.
Why don't you take your magic carpet and fly the fuck out of here? Get out of my face, you fucking clown.
My personal favorite being one in Chongqing, China.
She said she'd meet me here.
She's probably running late.
Yeah. She used to be really reliable. When we were in school, she was my rock. She always let me copy her notes. She would never have kept me waiting like this. Sometimes it feels like she's changed.
People change.
It's stupid, but I'm kind of scared she's outgrowing me. Like maybe she's changing, but I'm just staying the same. I'm just, I don't know, dead weight.
She agreed to meet you in the middle of the night, in the rain. No one does that if they don't care.
Guess that's true. Oh, I feel like kind of an asshole for asking her out now. She's probably ruining her shoes in this weather, just so we can get drinks.
Maybe you can pick up the tab.
That's a good idea.
Jumilla's plots. Over on the Haven map, the For a Handful of USB challenge requires you to work with the target, Judmila Vetrova, to retrieve a USB within the hands of Tyson Williams. Upon acquiring this USB, you can return it to Vetrova, but even upon completing the mission, you never find out what's contained inside the USB. Fans have made theories regarding the contents within the USB. This ranges from details regarding Agent 47's past, risque photos of Vetrova and Williams, and plans for future schemes plotted by Vetrova. To this day, we don't know the true intent of the USB's use. That one N-word contract trending. Apparently in the contract section in the modern Hitman games, there was a contract that contained the N-word on it. And there's even a screenshot of it. Oh my god. What is wrong with this community? I'm not surprised, but oh my god. The description of the map states that we should stop giving words power. Look, I've seen like some pretty offensive contracts before, but this one takes the cake. Good god. Like, what did Leighton Kane do to deserve this? There's even other contracts that contain only black targets, and yeah, you get the idea. Traditions of the Trade Ghost. In Hitman contracts, you can find a ghost hidden in the Traditions of the Trade map. To find this ghost, you must enter the hotel, turn right to the stairs, enter the door all the way at the end of the hallway, make another right, proceed to head down to the lower levels, walk your way down to the next corridor until you reach the door at the end of the hall, and then you'll find yourself in a much darker area of the hotel. The longer you wait, you'll encounter the ghost. The ghost doesn't have the ability to attack you, and if you stare at it for a long time, the ghost will disappear. You can, however, kill the ghost using your fiber wire. Dragging it near other NPCs can alert them and cause hostile NPCs to come after you. You can also encounter the ghost if the player looks towards the mirror in the same location. This is one of the few creepy elements within the Hitman games, because in general, there's not a lot of supernatural elements in the game. But it's funny how players can discover that using fiber wire, you can subdue the ghost. So next time you encounter a ghost, just use fiber wire or call Agent 47. Absolution was in a parallel universe. Hitman Absolution is considered to be the black sheep of the Hitman games. Nobody likes it, and many consider it to be the game that temporarily killed the franchise for a while. Many consider it to be non-canon due to it not having a lasting ramification moving forward for the franchise. However, this doesn't make sense. Hitman Absolution, despite all of its many flaws, is still canon to the Hitman franchise. In the Legacy cinematic, there's a clip of Agent 47 executing the character Don Osmond from Absolution. This sequence plays out alongside other kills that occurred in previous Hitman games. There's even a blink and you'll miss it dialogue of one of the characters from Absolution, the main antagonist, Blake Dexter, as he's mentioned by the character Tamar Vidal, where he can be seen talking to Diana Burnwood. It's safe to say that all the games, despite people's disgust over Absolution, are canon to one another. Hitman 2's old legacy lighting. There was a really weird bug within Hitman that many people seem to encounter. You see, most of the lighting in certain maps are way too bright, especially for the legacy pack for Hitman 2. And like most video games, this was eventually patched, but it's hilarious how bright the lighting of this pack was. Lei Ling. Lei Ling is a character who first appeared in Hitman Codename 47. She comes from mainland China and operates as a prostitute for the Chinese triads. Rescuing her, Ling will give you the codes to your target's lock combination. Completing this mission, she gives 47 a kiss, much to 47's surprise. In Hitman 2, 47 is tasked to execute Yakuza crime lord Masahiro Hayamoto, when he then encounters Lei Ling yet again, working as a prostitute for Hayamoto's syndicate. Lei Ling expresses feelings for 47, but he has no interest in her, which makes sense because he's technically not a human being, but a clone made to kill, so of course his emotions are going to be quite different from us. In Hitman contracts, keep in mind this game is a remaster, she's referred to as Mei Ling for unknown reasons. She shares a kiss with 47, but it's quite different. Instead of 47 cringing like in the previous game, he's just straight up confused. Her character is significant to the older Hitman games due to her being the only character to have romantic feelings for Agent 47, and even sharing a kiss with him, and is the only character, if I can recall, to do so. Despite not having any said feelings back, I kinda ship it. The last time we saw her, she got her own dish named after her by the Xiangcha fish restaurant called the Mei Ling Stir Fry. The character has not appeared again since.